Hey guys. So I've had a lot of people ask me about how to create graphics for your VIP groups and for your team pages. So I thought I would just hop on here and do like a live screen record and show you what I do. I like to use a website called pickmonkey.com. So I'm going to share my screen, which is a hot mess right now. I didn't go to it yet, so hold on one second. Okay, so here is, PickMonkey. Let me just go to pickmonkey.com. So this website is free for people, but if you want to have like the upgraded version, you can do that. So they're going to have like all kinds of like templates here that you can see that are like just, blank templates. They also have, these are already pre-made for the sizes that you would need for your groups. And the cool thing is that, and I'll go over this, but the cool thing is that as you make something, you can save it in what they call a hub. So this is the hub. And then for me, I have like my 3-fold sheet collection. So then everything that I ever need when I'm making like shout outs for monthly stuff is here. If I'm welcoming someone new to the team, if they've like jump starts, bonus qualified, welcome to the team. That's another one. Oh, I did this one because it was lower. This is what I use for like my hostess. So I keep it really simple and just only put their name. I have a thank you thing for when people are, I'm thanking them for their order. I have like my different covers. Now, all of these were just made as a graphic in PickMonkey. So I will show you. So these are all already pre-made for the right size of what you need when you're making something. So I personally do kind of a lot of branding. So some of these elements that I've put in here, like the stripes and the flowers and all that, I already have. But for just this tutorial, I'm just going to show you guys how to create something if you maybe don't. So let's just go back to the home page. And you're going to want to create, like your username or whatever, login. Okay, so for the sake of this, let's just create a graphic for, oops, sorry, hold on. Let's just make a graphic for like a Facebook cover. Let's do that first. So then you would just come over here onto the collage and blank layouts. So this is like you would see for a Facebook post is right here. Let's see, all blanks. So then this is all just blank covers, okay? So it shows right here, Facebook event cover, Facebook group cover. So then it's already made at the right size that you need. So I'm just gonna double click that. You can name it whatever you want. So let's just say it's sample Facebook cover. And this is where you can say if you want it to be in your collections, which you can create like one for your team or whatever. I'm just going to say unsorted for now. And then you say create. Now, the cool thing about PickMonkey is that it does save as you go. So you like never have to worry about it not saving. It saves to that hub. Okay, that's a new thing for them. So now you have a blank document, right? So this is a document that you would use to create whatever you want. Now, PickMonkey does have like a lot of different templates that you can use, and let's just show you that. So there's themes right here. It's oh no, that's not the themes. It's templates right here. Sorry. Can you see this? So there's a lot of templates that they already have created, which is pretty cool. So like if you want to go back through and make something that is pre-made, like let's say you just love this. I can't remember what the size was that we needed, but like let's just say that you loved this and you wanted to make it, you could. I think this is the size, 1200 by 628. This is the size of the Facebook cover, okay? So let's just say you love this, okay? Then you can change this to your name, cover sample, unsort it, and then you can create it. So now it's putting that design into this. This is easy for, like, this is your first one ever. I personally, when I'm making graphics, I like them to all look the same. So if I'm going to have something like this, then I would want this for all my stuff. Okay. So if you, I'll show you this first, and then maybe I'll show you like how I create some of the graphics from scratch. So rather than saying Lauren's Lifestyle and Blog, you can change this, and it shows right here all the different layers. So if you want to see like what this layer is, it's right there. So it's showing you what the background color is, all of that. So let's just, for the sake of this, use my name, Julie's, and then you can change this. You can make it any. You also can, side note, if you come over here, you can upload your own fonts. So I have a lot of fonts, and I've uploaded them here, but PicMonkey has their own fonts too. So like if you don't have any fonts, then you can just use theirs. It's like down here. Okay. So let's just say we love, Railway is one I use all the time. I love that font. Let's just say we love this one. I don't know. So we're going to say VIPs, or I don't know. My group is called Threefold Chic Nail Boutique. Okay. So obviously this is kind of small, but you can change all of that over here. Now, let's say you have the name, but you don't like how big it is. You can go like this and change the name size. You can also highlight it all and change the size over here. Now, obviously this isn't centered now. So what you can do is just go like this, and then look, you guys, it's centered. Isn't that sick? So they have like little snap grids for you if you ever need that. So now that is bigger. Let's say we want this a little bit bigger too. And because it's white, maybe you can't see it that well. And so like you can come over here to effects and do a drop shadow. Let's say we want the drop shadow to be pink. You're not going to see it that much on this one, but then you're going to, you can change the distance of how far it goes. You can change the scale. See all those different horizontal blurs and all that. Usually I just leave it how it is. Now let's say you wanted to make this, instead of a straight line, you wanted to have it be a circle. So you would say curved text, and then for it to be an arc. Now you can change the text to be curved this way more, curved this way more, however you want it. So I think that's like so fun that they allow you to do that. Now for this purpose, I don't feel like I need it to be curved at all. So we'll leave it at 0. Okay. Let's take off that effect too. We don't need a drop shadow. So then this line is still, so let's just like bring it up so we have like the same amount. That's probably too big, so let's make that smaller. Obviously, I probably wouldn't use this, but I'm just showing you guys. So you can kind of see. Okay, so like let's just say you have a, like you like this, but you don't love it and you want to add something to it, right? So right here where there's this graphics thing, you can add in graphics. They have, this is just from PicMonkey, which if you have any graphics that you maybe you purchased, I like creativemarket.com if you have like graphics that you like better. Like you can go through these and like add in certain things. If you love flowers or something, it'll add it in here, and then you can make it however you want. Now let's say you like this element, but maybe you don't want it on this one. You can put it outside of this thing, and it'll show you over here where the layer is, and you can bring it back if you want, but you don't have to use it. These are all pretty cheesy to me, and so I don't use them really much, but you know, if you're making a graphic for like your VIP group, you may want to use it. So here's all these different things that you can do. Now, let's see. There's a bunch of different ones. Whimsy, nature. So you can see that. Like sometimes these like floral things are pretty cute. So I'm just showing you guys kind of like what, these are all free elements that you can use. Let's see. So, oh, this is cute. So let's say you like are doing a new sale, you can bring that in. And now the color is not good. So maybe you want that color. So you could press it over here and change this to whatever color you want it to be. I usually just like white. So like, you know, let's just say you didn't want Julie's thing, but you, let's move this. You're going to have a big sale in your group, right? So this you can keep here. And then let's say you wanted to have like a drop shadow in pink. And then it shows up. See, it's, oh, that's awesome. Okay, great. So this looks kind of strange. So now let's just say you hate this. So we'll take this off, right? Now let's say, okay, now you have this, but maybe you need to change the background color. This is a quick tutorial, so you guys will have to just like, you know, change things up as you want. But this is where it says edits. Click on the edits and it'll say background color. Now, one of the cool features of PicMonkey is that you can do a transparent background. If you're like, let's say you're going to use this on something else, but you want to put this big sale over like a picture and you want to overlay them together, you can say that it's transparent. But otherwise, let's just pick a color that we like. So maybe we just want gray, like a darker gray. And then you hit apply. So now it's applied that, like maybe you don't love these either. Okay, so maybe we're going to just take these off. And now you're wanting to center it. So did you see how that just clicked together? So now that is centered in the middle of the graphic. This is again a cover photo. So for this purpose, you probably wouldn't use like big sale for a cover. I don't know, maybe you'll do it inside your VIP group. Now going back over here to the graphics, you can also add in any of these design elements. If you want something simple, you can do that. Or like I said, you can purchase graphic elements from like Creative Market, which I personally like. I can show you that too. So let me see. So pretend like you're not saying this. Creative. And let's just say you like want a watercolor background splash. And you want your VIP group to have like this watercolor splash. So you can just purchase these elements for $4 or whatever, and you would get all of these elements inside your computer that you can then use in your PicMonkey. So going back to PicMonkey, now, because I know I've purchased a bunch of things, then you can go back to this graphics and you can say add your own. Now it's saying click your image here. So you click this and let's just put watercolor in here. And I have a crap load of stuff. So let's see what we like. Just to give you a little sampling. Let's say we like this. So now it just put in this graphic into my background. So now I can play with this and make it how I want it to be. Okay. And now this is showing up in front of my words. So now you can come over here to the layers and you can push it back, move the layer back. So now the big sale is on the front. This is a little bit busy for me. So let's just take off this big sale, because let's say you love this as your background and this is what you want for all of your stuff. And this is what you want everything to look like. So we can add in another graphic. Let's say you want stripes. Now, you're going to have to purchase this stuff, guys. Sorry. But let's just say you love these. I don't know. This probably wouldn't go well with what I'm making here, but let's say you love these grungy stripes right here. Or just a little thing too, you guys, if it says PNG, this is like a transparent background. If it says JPEG, you're going to have to put stuff over it. So we like these. Let's just say we like these, okay? So now it has stripes. This is a lot going on, but I'm just showing you. Now it has stripes, and you can make it as big as you want. Maybe the background color we will change to white. So now that's white, okay, with this grungy background. Apply. Maybe we don't love these stripes anymore. So now we're just, or these dots, now we just have this, okay? Now we're stuck with this, and we love this, right? And I don't know what you guys' style's like, but we're just gonna go here. Now let's say you wanna add in something that they have here, because you guys don't need to purchase all these things if you don't want, but you totally can. I like to purchase my own graphics, and that's where I get them from, but let's see. Maybe like, I don't know. I don't love any of these. Let's just say you like this and you want to make it big. See how that's like totally, oh, there, that's better. So that's pretty, I mean, that's pretty if you want it. For me, what I would probably do for this is I would just go to back to here and go to basic, and then you can just put in like a basic rectangle and then make it bigger. And then I would center it, like I said. And then I would maybe make this white. Okay, so now I still have the background. Maybe I'll make this a little bit lighter. This is a good trick right here. So like, let's say you like this rectangle, but it's a little bit too stark white. So you want to see the stripes a little bit more. So you could fade the background a little bit. See, like that. And then maybe change this to a different color if you wanted, whatever. So maybe we'll do like a minty color for that. And then, I don't know, let's just say you love this. So then we're going to add in a text, and we're going to say threefold sheet nail boutique. Let's change the font to something else. Let's just say we love this. Oops, it's okay, now you can make it bigger. And come over here, let's maybe do 300. Now, it looks pretty cute. We're going to make it centered. Just kind of move around until you see that it's, so there's the center mark. And I would probably do a drop shadow on that in black, so then you can see it a little bit more. You can also do an inner shadow. See, and it kind of blocks it or cuts it out. You can also do a knockout, which makes the color come out, but I don't like that as much. So let's just say we love this, okay? So for the sake of this tutorial, this is what you love, and you want this to be like what you create everything from. So this is what your nail boutique or whatever for your VIP group is going to be. So then you are ready to go, you love it, everything's perfect. Then you can say export, put in whatever the name was again. Now you can save it as a JPEG, a PDF, or a PNG. For this, you probably just would need a JPEG, and it tells you what the dimensions are, and then you can say export to your computer. And this will save it wherever you want it to go. Okay. Okay, let's just say that. So now that you have this as your like main one, you can go to Hub, and it's going to show you that what you just created right here. So it, like, let's say you want to use this because, you know, I have like I said, I use this for like lots of different things now. So then I don't have to change many things. I just go back in and change the name. So if you're wanting everything to be cohesive, you can click on this. And now, actually, let me go back to the hub and show you guys. You can either double click on that, it'll open up the exact same one that you've been working on, or you can go to the dots and you can say edit a copy. So you don't want to change the Threefold Chic Nail Boutique one because you want to use that later. But let's say you want to change another one, but you want the same basis for that. Then you could say edit a copy, and then you can say now this is going to be your party cover, okay, for like a nail bar. So then you would come in. It's going to have the same thing all up again. So now you can come back in here and just change only the names. So like, let's say this is Julie's Nail Bar. And now you can go back in and make sure it's centered. And then now you have a whole nother element that is the exact same as what you had before, but you can save it now as the cover, okay? And then it's going to show up in your hub right here. Now you can create a collection. So for me, I have all of my like main things. So anytime we have a team call, if I'm doing something for like my VIP group, if I'm doing a team call, new stylist training, like anything that I need, what my January rock stars were, any of my cover photos, anything I need. So let's just say, like what you guys are going to use a lot is probably this Welcome to Color Street one. So I'm just going to double click and show you what mine looks like. So now when someone comes in, this is what I've created as my main backdrop, right? So when someone new, so this is Audra. I'm just going to take her photo out. Well, this is what it looks like, okay? When someone new comes in, I tell them to send me a photo. Now, sometimes their photos are kind of wonky and not a perfect square. And for my template, I want their picture to be perfect square. So what I'm going to show you is what I would do if someone came in and signed up with me. So I would go back to this graphics and then add my own image and then click here. Now, typically, you guys, I'm not very super organized on my desktop, so don't judge me. But this is like my desktop, okay? So all these people sent me pictures of themselves on my team. I'm going to try and find one that is not a perfect square. So for this tutorial, let's just see. Okay, Hannah. So this picture, as it is not going to look good inside of this square, right? Like that's just not going to fit right. So the cool thing about PicMonkey is you can edit this picture exactly as it is. So click the picture, come over here to erase, then this crop field. So now I can crop, I bet for a square would probably, like you don't have to know exactly, but like let's just say it's going to be like that. So now click outside of the box, click back on her. And now I'm going to just come back in here and try and make it even amounts away from the top. Okay. So now I've cropped too much of it off. So I'm going to go back to erase, crop, and I'm going to add in more of the picture down here. Okay. Or I could add it up here. You can still move her head so you can see like what. For mine, because I had this like banner down on the bottom, I usually don't want their face to be down here because it's going to cover their whole face. So I try and keep it about like that. And then now you'll see her photo is at the front, but nothing else, like none of the elements are at the front. So if you have like a graphic that has a bunch of different elements like mine does, all you have to do now is you'll see like I have all these other pictures, but this is all the layers that we have now. So I know this, when you click on this, it's showing you what the layer is. So you're going to want to put that to the front. Let's just say this one, we're going to put that to the front. So now it's showing up how we want. Now this rectangle I know is right here, so I'm putting that up to the front, and then Welcome to Color Street up to the front. Now the flower's not right, so putting that back up, and then that. now the picture is exactly as I would want it if I'm going to put this on my team page as a welcome for this new girl who just signed up on the team, okay? So that looks perfect. Now I'm going to export it to my computer. Now, everything that we've just done is saving as we do it in the hub under collections. So every time it's going to do that. Now, I like to keep their pictures over here. You don't have to, but like you can always just delete the layers. But these are all like new people that I have, and it'll show me their picture, and then I can bring it over if I needed to. But that's just showing you that. Going back to the hub, what else is important for you guys? Now, I know a lot of you guys do like shout outs for your team. These are a little bit more complicated to make, but once you have a background template, it's a little bit easier. Now, this is going to fit into the Facebook group, cover perfectly. Okay, you don't have to do anything to make it like, you know how sometimes you're adding something to Facebook, but the picture isn't exactly right, and so you're like cropping off the sides and trying to do it. It's just so annoying. So anyway, the only things I changed now for next month and I would do edit a copy, but I would change this to March, and then whatever the pictures are. So now for these, I do, you know, you can move these, but then it's going to show you, see how it like kind of clicks into place. It'll show you how you want that to be. So then, you know, obviously it's a little bit more work for all of these, but you're going to be able to see all the layers and change them as you want. So that's one thing to show you. You don't need to have this like whole bar or whatever you guys want for your own things, but for me, this is what I like. So it's like a couple more steps for me, but really not a big deal. What else is there? So this is my hub, and let's just go back to recents. So to give you guys an idea, so I made this one for a girl on my team, and some of these others. So you guys can kind of get a feel. This is what I did before when I was doing it in Canva, and it was so annoying because these weren't like the right sizes. So I have some of these other like ones that I've done for people, but it automatically saves, which I really appreciate. So anyway, that's kind of what I would say is my little tutorial on PicMonkey, but I would just play with it and make sure that you get something that you like. You can also edit pictures in this if you wanted to. They have like advanced edits for like pictures if you're adding in someone's picture. But I would just play with it and then look through like Creative Market and find graphics that you like and try and make it unique for yourself. But hopefully that helps. I can do another tutorial on this if you guys need help, but I say keep it simple. Try and keep one graphic for each of the things that you need, and then you'll be good to go. So there you go, friends.